Wir kennen uns ja nicht damit aus. Wir gehen jetzt einfach weg und machen eine andere Mission zwischenzeitlich mal. Ups. Wir hätten noch offen Violence. Go to riot in the evening, ask for Liam. So, da vorne gibt es hoffentlich eine Schnellreisstation, weil die nutzen wir dann. Da ist sie ja auch, also. Das dauert nämlich sonst viel zu lange, die ganze Zeit hin und her zu fahren hier. Gut. Einmal kurz schnell laden. Und es lädt. Und es lädt weiter. Und es lädt weiter. Oh, es lädt nicht mehr. Ich will da durch.
You look okay. Go in. No messing around.
Ich habe hier nur vorbeigeschoben.
You look okay. Go in. No messing around.
I'm looking for a guy. Name's Liam. Liam Northam. You know where I could find him?
No, you can fuck off, Merc. I ain't talking.
Better rethink that, or you'll regret it.
One more word out of you and I'll scrap you so bad even trauma won't know your ass from your elbow. Delta, now.
Okay, dann müssen wir wo anderweitig irgendwie reinkommen. Wäre doch einfach reingehen können, ich weiß, aber das wäre zu einfach gewesen. Easy. Employee Badge, ja gut, da ist hier alles erledigt, wir kommen ohne Probleme durch. Oh mein Gott, jetzt muss ich hier echt alle fragen, ne? Den Barkeeper. Immer den Barkeeper zuerst mal fragen.
Linda, champagne to the VIP room, stat.
Okay, just let me give 3 their check.
Nice tunes. Good work music.
Yeah? Wouldn't know. I've filtered out music and other ambience since I started here. Be deaf already if I hadn't.
Okay, nice. Geht das?
Busy night, huh?
Real busy. Yeah. You looking to spill your sorrows? This ain't the time.
Looking for Liam. Liam Northam.
Ah, that one. Fuck. Can't stand that gunk.
Bad tipper?
Uh-huh. Plus he's a jackass. Output's even worse.
Output, huh? Interesting. Anyway, where's he at?
You know I can't tell you that.
Can't, huh? But know what I can do? Crush your skull like a can of Night Cola. Think if you really want to say no. Use that skull sponge while you still got it.
In the VIP room with some new output. Ordered champagne, so it's a party. But, you didn't hear it from me, yeah?
Sure.
Ich weiß nichts. Also ich bin einfach so reingestolpert wahrscheinlich. Das geht jetzt sehr easy. So, dann müssen wir einmal nach oben wahrscheinlich. Au. So muss ich denn jetzt hier unten? Wo lockt mich denn das Spiel hin? Aha, hier, okay. Kommen wir ja easy durch, ne? Ich lasse jetzt einfach auf und ich dachte, ich mache einfach zu.
Let's see what's here.
Files. Right VIP Room, right VIP Elevator, right Club, okay.
Champagne? Nice surprise.
Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Das ist tatsächlich die VIP Area, die ist hier ganz oben irgendwie.
You don't usually make an engram of a living person either.
Oh, come on. Arasaka's taken a keen interest in Lizzie's career. Be a shame if it ended prematurely. A backup copy seems to be the most sensible solution.
About that, once you made the backup, can you tweak it to remove undesirable traits?
Because Lizzie, ever since her conversion, she hasn't been herself.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Engrams saved in the Secure Your Soul program cannot be edited. But how significant would these edits be?
Significant. Sometimes I don't even recognize her. Other times, never mind. Let's have a drink. To our partnership.
Oh, fuck. You heard what I just heard, right?
Mhm.
Relic. They want to do her like they did me.
Not
Yeah.
exactly. They wiped you. Here, they just want to make a backup.
A backup? V, we're talking about a person, not your vacay snaps. Guy didn't even ask. He's just going behind her back.
He's got no right to do it. Nobody has that right.
Especially without her knowing. Shit. How do I even tell her?
Don't have to. Camera in there. Where there's a cam, there's footage.
Gut, dann nehmen wir noch die Daten einfach mal mit. Sollte ja machbar sein. Okay, gut, dann rufen wir mal Lizzie an.
Hello? V? What's up?
Got some intel on Liam.
And? Is it what I thought?
No. Worse, Lizzie. Much, much worse.
What do you mean?
Listen, don't know the deeds, but Liam, he wants your engram. Wants to copy you.
What? But why?
He said he's afraid. For you. And of you.
No, I don't believe it. You hear me? Not a single word. You're lying.
Got the data to prove it. Here, listen for yourself.
No. It's... No. Fuck!
Okay. Ja, das ist also zum Glück... Also es gibt zumindest meines aktuellen Wissensstandes nach nichts, womit man sein Bewusstsein backuppen kann, wenn es sowas gibt. Bitte klärt mich auf, das würde ich mir dann natürlich anschauen und mir überlegen. Das würde mich interessieren, wenn es sowas geben sollte. Aber ich denke nicht. Also ich glaube, das ist noch viel zu futuristisch. Aber auf der anderen Seite weiß ich auch nicht alles. Also es gibt mit Sicherheit schon Versuche in die Richtung. Aber so wirklich erfolgreich ist das mit Sicherheit nicht. Gut, dann gehen wir doch mal zu guten River Ward. In the evening. Wo kommst du denn her? Verzieh dich. Diese langsamen Autos. Ich kann sowas nicht ausstehen, Leute. Okay. Ich hoffe, wir können jetzt einfach da warten, bis Riverward auftaucht. Sonst werde ich echt sauer, weil, ja, es ist schon wieder 5 Uhr oder halb 5 Uhr morgens. Ist jetzt nicht so mit Evening. So. Wow, Freundchen, nicht. So fahre ich nur, wenn keiner zuschaut. Ansonsten fahre ich natürlich... Zeige ich nie immer beim Fahren von der besten Seite, meine ich. Sag ich doch. Und ich ramme eventuell andere Autos, aber das gehört ja auch so ein bisschen dazu, ne? Sit away for River. Ich glaube, es gibt auch keinen Bus, der hier irgendwie fährt. Das ist vollkommen in Ordnung. Ah, okay.
Well, this is the place. Tick, 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 tick.
Einfach nur normal hinsetzen wie bei Claire auch, okay. Wir haben uns halt so jetzt hier hingesetzt und mindestens 13 Stunden saßen wir hier. Einfach so. Okay. Little bonus. You received a transfer from unknown. Unfucking believable, what an asshole selling your fee. Hope it works out between you two, don't mention it. Ah, und da steht er natürlich auch schon, hat mein Auto wunderbar weggerammt. Perfekt, muss so.
Hey, V. How you holding up?
Better.
Das Audio passt nicht.
Probably not hard to tell.
Nice ride. Brand new?
Nope,
Not in a chatty mood, I see.
not really. Sorry.
So, what happened?
Needed someone to talk to.
Uh-huh.
First, take a look.
Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. Today's
More dead politicians.
a routine roadside
Just watch it.
inspection led the NCPD to the trail of a dangerous abductor and murderer. The incident occurred at the intersection of 7th and 15th Avenue. The following police footage was captured at the scene. 1038, I repeat at 1038. Registration 2AA6244. We're exiting our vehicle now.
Copy that.
Out of the car! Hands up! Easy, officer. Relax. Shut your mouth! Oh, shit. We have a 1053 and a 1054. I repeat, a 1053 and a 1054.
Okay. Den hat's zerlegt.
The footage is LeVar Martinez, age 17. His parents reported his disappearance over a month ago. Unfortunately, LeVar's life could not be saved. His body could not withstand the severe septic shock he suffered. Autopsy reports revealed the teenager was given dangerously high levels of hormones, anabolic steroids, and stimulants. The possessions and genetic material of 7 other missing teens were also found in the car, belonging to one Anthony Harris. Unfortunately, their fates remain unknown. Although the criminal widely known as Peter Pan survived the gunshot, he has not regained consciousness, making interrogation impossible. Please stay tuned to WNS News.
This, Peter Pan. He in O-Case? You were looking for him?
Never heard of him. Didn't cross my desk.
What's the problem if they caught the guy?
My nephew, Randy. Disappeared not long past. And what you just saw. The kid was wearing Randy's shoes.
Oh, Jesus. Randy's disappearance. You know anything else?
My sister and I don't get along that well. I don't know much. Just wish I could have been there for her when she needed it most.
And what, they figured you'd get emotional and kept you off the case?
More like a restraining order. Won't let me anywhere near it. Gonigal took the lead on it. Lazy-ass gonk. And so far, he ain't accomplished shit.
No way I'd let this lie.
I know. And that's why I'm asking for your help.
So what do we need to do?
Can't interrogate the guy because he's a veg, but we can view his dreams.
I'm sorry, dreams?
You heard me. Come on, I'll explain on the way.
Okay. Das klingt interessant für Heavy natürlich, aber...
Procedure, but it's already yielding results.
Ich...
Record dreams that can be played back as VDs.
Ah.
You got access to these dreams?
Not yet, but they keep them in the lab we're headed to now.
Okay. Coole Geschichte. Hier ist sowieso kompletter Stau gerade. War auch noch ganz gemütlich durch die Straße stolzieren. Okay.
Okay. Got an appointment?
Not exactly. We'll go in together, but, not through the main entrance.
We're gonna break the law?
We'll find a different way in, and then hustle out quick. Never actually been here, so I'll need your help.
Gut, dann finden wir doch mal den Weg nach drin. Find a way inside the lab, genau. Lass mich raten, das ist genau dort, wo natürlich das Ding hin zeigt. Ich habe aber... Wie lange noch von einem Level ab? Das ist ein bisschen weit weg, ne? Hm. Wir können doch sicher von da oben irgendwo reingehen, ne? So. Ah, hier geht's auch rein.
Great. What now?
We find our entrance.
They have an audit today. Should be a ghost town. To be quiet.
How'd you know about the audit?
I did my homework.
Kommt der mal? Dr. Waits hat sich hochgeportet. Wunderbar.
Likely the room where they edit the autistic kid's dreams. Should be labeled as Anthony Harris.
Okay, Anthony Harris. Was ist das denn? This device simulates the conditions in the uterus, maintains the life of the baby and detects BTs.
Few of these rooms we probably don't have to bother with.
Okay, das ist schon leicht krank. Okay, was ist das hier? Use Kiroshi to find the right cabinet.
Locked. Can't get in.
Anthony Harris, probability of being found 0%, okay. Was ist das denn? Das haben wir auch schon gelesen. Ja, komm, haben wir auch schon.
Nothing here. No sign of any BDs.
Was haben wir denn hier? A novel phobia, fear of the number 91. In recent years, the list of commonly feared numbers such as 4, 13 and 66 has grown to now officially include the number 91, while the phobias of other numbers have origins well studied by science. For example, tetraphobia derives from the fact that the Chinese words for death and 4 sound similar. We can still only hypothesize about the rise of 91. Patients afflicted by a phobia of the number 91 often complain of recurring nightmares in which a giant countdown reaches 91 then suddenly stops. When they attempt to restart the countdown, it transforms into a bright yellow board with vermin crawling all over it. This shared experience has already spawned unproven conspiracy theories which, among other things, claim that the dreams are transmitted via either electromagnetic waves, the digitized minds of a mysterious netrunners act, rogue artificial intelligences, or classified nanochips installed by Night Corp agents. None of these outlandish ideas contain a grain of truth, of course. So what is it that causes a phobia to manifest such intense reactions? That much yet remains unknown, but, as so many scientists often claim, the truth is out there. So, without full knowledge of the phobia's origin and its underlying factors, how can you treat it? Studies thus far have shown promising results for conditioning patients via induced dream states in which the number 91 is inverted to the number 19. Although this method remains in clinical trials, experts optimistic the 91% success rate will only continue to improve. Das ist schon leicht gemein. Für alle, die das Problem haben. Security update from Naomi Redweed to research team. Important, I would like to remind everyone of the upcoming audit and changes in security. I'm willing to answer my immediate questions you might have. As you're aware, we've had complaints from the NCPD, I know. But we will have to follow the new guidelines. There's no wiggle room in this. At a time to be done later, you will all get your new double verification access signatures. You will each receive individual emails with the relevant details, no more of that reply or funny business. Until then, continue your work as normal, of course, excluding the day we have assigned for the audit. Have a nice day, security. Small step for science, a giant leap for humankind. From Eugene Kuzma to research team. Good morning all, I would like to congratulate our very own Dr. Yavin Packard on the recent strides she has made in the field of pediatric autism therapy. Her invaluable work has paved the way for more effective therapy applications than the established behavioral methods TEACH, ESDM and RDI, clearly surpassing all supportive methods for example sensory integration, and substantially building upon traditional approaches such as music therapy. I speak for all of us when I say we are extremely proud of Dr. Parker's scientific achievements, but also more importantly, proud to see the huge inflow of warm letters from happy parents. Keep up the great work, everyone. Eugene Kuzma. Meditation work. Heard the news. From Alayoti Kochama to Karen Adams. I just saw the email. I'm so sorry to hear that they cut your project. If it's any consolation, I've tried to apply your methods in my personal time. I feel like my creativity is on a whole other level. Seriously, I really hope this is just temporary and reinstate the project, though I've got bad feelings since Dr. Lynch's departure. There just hasn't been the same support. Hang in there, Caroline, don't lose hope. Important, all staff, please read. From Cy Swearingen to research team. Dear team, I like to beat around the bush as much as the next guy, but I'm afraid I don't have that luxury this time. First off, you'll all remember that frame quote I used to have in my office: never trust a person who's never tried to steal. Well, it seems someone took that sentiment too much to heart. Now I don't panic. It wasn't a quote that was stolen. It's safely at home. Rather, it appears a staff member has taken our neurotransmitter research files from the facility with the likely intent of selling them to a third party. As such, all lab employees will be required to take a polygraph before leaving the facility, led by our own Dr. Al Tolliver. If Al finds anything troubling from your test, the next course of action would be termination, legal action or both. No jokes, I mean this is in all seriousness. Let me emphasize to the polygraph before leaving work. Then you're free to get in your naps, shower, lap dances, or whatever is you people do in your off hours. Have a pleasant day. This week's audit. From Anna Swart Fasting, City Auditor, to NCPD Labs. Dear all, as many of you know, this week's audit is simply a formality. We are required by law to periodically evaluate current laboratory safeguards for effectiveness and future modernization efforts. Remember that this audit is as beneficial for the city's bookkeeping as it is to keep you and your research safe. We are all playing for the same team here. Please just treat it as a mandatory day off. Best regards, Anna Swart Fasting, City Auditor. Easy. Die sind also alle nicht da. Das ist sehr schön. Wir bringen uns leider trotzdem nicht weiter. No. From Karen Adams to Tareen Doggett. Lol, and just remember not to mention your latest study to those NCPD slug brains because they just wouldn't understand it anyway. Security update. Project decisions for next quarter. From Yolanda Castaneda to research team. Important. The following projects have been green-lighted to continue next quarter. Neurotransmitters and selective countermeasures in combating the effects of stress. Cyberpsychosis, audiovisual stimulation and autism therapy, limited environmental simulation as treatment for antisocial behavior. We have decided to suspend research into transcendental meditation. All those involved on the project will soon receive a more detailed report about the definite suspension and information regarding new project allocations. Das ist sehr schön. Hier geht's nicht rein. Das ist eine Tür, das sehe ich, ja. Hier gibt's auch nicht so besonders viel zu tun. Hier ist auch nicht so besonders viel. Das haben wir, glaube ich, auch schon. So, was haben wir denn hier so an Files? Brain enhanced conditioning in cyberpsychosis treatment. Wahrscheinlich. Studies that use brain imaging methodologies have shown a progressive reduction in brain volume, but a swelling of the ventricular system and a volume of spinal fluid produced in people who suffer from cyberpsychosis. Other studies have found differences in the degree of cortical nerve cell depletion between stage 1 cyberpsychosis patients treated pharmaceutically and those who received brain enhanced conditioning. Increased loss of cortical nerve cells was detected in those using pharmaceutical treatment, from which it has been concluded that brain enhanced conditioning has a neuroprotective effect. This experiment's results should be taken into account when implementing brain enhanced conditioning in methods in locations with minimal environmental stimulation present. Novel phobia, a fear of the number 91, okay. Melissa Rory, latest research from Tyron Doggett to Naomi Redweed and Jean-Paul Petit. Based on the latest research, based on the latest research on the subject, it appears the patient suffers from relapses of antisocial behaviors. The recommended treatment approach is limited environmental stimulation and increased doses of neuroleptics. See treatment details in attachment. I remind you, this is not an isolated case, but a fairly common problem among members of MaxTech. The NCPD is pushing for more resources put into cyberpsychosis research, but our facility simply can't accommodate on an uptick right now. A friendly reminder, please email your applications for overtime next quarter by no later than tomorrow EOD. Wunderbar. Was haben wir denn hier so? Eine Datei. Activity in a developing brain is high compared to that in a mature brain. This greater capacity to establish neural connections and reorganize cortical and subcortical brain structures allows for substantial compensating abilities even in circumstances of extensive brain damage. Unfortunately, in the case of children on the autism spectrum, the problem is one of hyperactivity. An overabundance of firing synapses results in synaptic communication disorders. The study compared children on the autistic spectrum who did not receive any preventative measures with those who received early brain-dance therapy. Initial findings suggest the brain-dance treatment provides beneficial support for synaptic function. Please refer to subsequent reports for detailed summaries of the findings. Jo, Denno, vielen Dank und wünsche dir dann auch. Man hört sich dann am Montag, denke ich. Audit around the corner. What's up, Joomster? You know about that audit in your lab is coming up, right? Maybe get those invoices for all squared away, huh? Don't you got enough of your own paperwork to push around? Leave the invoices for Wu to me. I'll make sure our little piggies don't go hungry. Ansonsten ist zum Glück überall dasselbe. Sehr viel zu lesen hier. Ach, ich dachte jetzt schon die Hoffnung, aber okay. Haben wir zum Glück schon gelesen. Jeez, you read Kuzma's email congratulating Yavin? Eugene must have been very pleased with his strides. I'm not surprised. I mean, the Shikozi is up with that cop when then all the sudden gets an NCPD contract. What a Ding, huh? Exactly. Schön. NCPD and not Anatomy of a Disaster. This won't be the kind of book that's full of eloquent phrases of elaborate metaphors. I'm not a writer, I'm a cop, or rather I was a cop before the mass redundancies. Ich glaube, das haben wir auch schon gelesen. Es gibt so vieles. Spraypaint. Das habe ich nicht gelesen. Imperial Poisoning. Imperial, which attracts danger, is the poison resulting from irritability. This poison, a quite substantial one, is deposited against the walls of the nerve channels and then spreads through the entire organism. Ungünstig. Das nehmen wir doch mal mit. Hm. 10 bis 20%. Vielleicht hier? Hallo, scan mal bitte. Am Minispiel gibt's nicht, ne?
Hey, River. Think I got it.
Found something?
Not yet.
Anthony Harris. Let's try these drawers.
Say, River, why not just have a janitor crack a door for you?
Can't risk getting scolded for sniffing around somebody else's
River.
case. Yoan!
What are you doing here? You got kicked off the force.
Just suspended, actually.
What does she mean by that?
He hasn't told you.
Yawen, please, listen to me.
Aren't you in enough trouble already?
Harris kidnapped my nephew.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But we store evidence here, and we have strict protocols.
Protocols? Talking about his nephew's life here. A child's life.
This is an ongoing police investigation. Go, please. Get out now!
We can't leave without Peter Pan's dreams.
I'll say it one last time. Out!
Damn it, Yawen. Who the fuck do you think you are? Remember your first med school exam? You know the one. Passed it with flying colors. Gotta remember it. Ladies' room erupted in flame. They evacuated everybody for 2 hours.
I cannot believe you would throw that in my face. I never wish to see you here again. Especially you. You don't know him well, do you? This man is a bastard.
River and I get along, we're friends. Hasn't let me down yet.
Huh. I thought us friends too.
Is that why you're refusing to help him out?
Harris's dream, BD. Where is it?
He isn't dreaming.
What? Why?
A bullet damaged his cerebral cortex. We get only dissonant urges. Pieces.
Moment mal. Okay, ne, man kann da durchsehen, okay. Ne, kann man nicht. Das ist einfach so eine Spiegelwand, okay. Man kennt sie ja aus dem Film.
I'd like
Try
to...
audiovisual stimulation.
But he isn't on the spectrum.
A favorite song or movie helps you reach the kids. Might be worth a try.
I am aware of the similarity. Hypothalamus stimulation and hormone production. But Harris is not a child. I have never tried the procedure on an adult.
Any reason you haven't?
Because, unlike River, I went to med school and studied neuroscience. And not by reading about it over someone's shoulder on the metro.
Let's try it.
We don't even know his preferences.
I'll find something. That mean you're willing to try?
Just go. I'll open the front door for you.
Let's ride, V. I know exactly where to start.
Say, by the way, what do you know about biochips? Arasaka's relic in particular.
Well, it's designed to store a person's neural engram. Sorry. Just imagine copying over a person's memories and personality.
Right, I get that. More curious what happens if the stored engram overwrites the engrams of the chip carrier.
Overwrites? I'm not even sure that's possible. Why do you ask?
Nah, never mind. Not a big deal. Thanks.
Okay, interessante Frage.